Long Island, New York. How gorgeous is this? We are here for Maria Killam's True Color Expert course. It is the second time that I've done this course now, and I'm really excited to see how it's changed in 6 years. Not only am I just doing the course, but I am also going to be interviewing Maria and getting a little bit of a glimpse for you of the, behind the scenes of what goes on in her course, and talking to the True Color Expert guru herself. So stay tuned, really excited, happy to be here. Let's do this. Get your paint colors right the first time. See in the description below, you can get this free download that I've got that will make sure that you are not making those mistakes when it comes to choosing your paint color. Hello.
Hey.
It's lovely to see you.
How fun. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for letting me interview you.
Yeah.
I'm here with Maria Killam, and we are going to be sitting down. I'm going to ask Maria a few questions and getting a behind-the-scenes look of her fabulous color course.
Awesome.
Okay, let's do this.
It's easy to see the neutral in a color, right? We can look at colors and pretty much identify that,
Purple of your glasses, or
that's right.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's more. So neutrals are much harder, and when you see through the live in-class exercises the minutia of like one neutral being like meh and the other one being perfect, like it's a huge aha moment for people.
For sure.
And it's really great.
Absolutely.
Everyone is learning my system at the same pace and at the same time. So it really doesn't matter if you've been in the business for 30 years or you're just brand new starting out, or if you're just a homeowner and you, not just a homeowner, but
Yes, yeah.
a color enthusiast who really just wants to figure it out for your own home. Everyone is at the same level when they're learning it. So, because you can only learn it in one place, and that's here in my course.
And I think too, the way that you put it together and the way that you have your large color boards, and like you say, you bring out the fabrics and the hard finishes, and you can really see. And the process of elimination is huge.
Right.
And I love the way that you explain that.
Because it's a fine line, right? It takes experience to know when magic can be created and when it can't. And when you just gotta go like no, you can't paint these, because now. So then what she said was, so Maria, after we got off the phone the first time, I went and took close-ups because I thought she is wrong. Like, my countertops are not pink beige. No. So she went and took a bunch of close-ups, and she said, and then I could see the pink beige, right? But the reason why she was also didn't see them was because the orange was way bigger and more in your face than the pink beige countertops were. The way to instill confidence in your client is to be able to explain to them why your choice is better than theirs. So you might whip it out really fast because you're gonna get that fast. You're gonna get much faster once you do the course. And then so you'll pull it out right away and your client will be like, oh, yeah, well, but how come it's that one? How come it's not the 2,000 other colors that you have here? Yeah. So then I teach you how to compare to the rest of the undertones so that your client can see, or your husband can see, why, your color, then you end up with the one that you pulled out in the first place, or something very close. Yeah. Because that's how good you're going to get at nailing it.
The other thing too that I think is a great advantage of your course is that, as you say, once you get faster, you get better, but it doesn't mean that, you could, even though you're faster, you can now raise your rates.
That's right.
You can charge more.
Because you can do so much more inside the time that you're with your client. Yeah. When I was brand new, they were lucky if they just got color. At the end of 2 hours, I barely gave them the colors of the rooms. Yes. Now there's so much more that they get because I have so much time to do everything else.
Because you're so confident.
Because the color is so quick. Yeah. It's the quickest and easiest part of the whole thing.
So you're actually giving more value, which allows people to charge more money.
That's right.
Which so there is another added benefit, not just that you're understanding and your students are understanding, but also that we can charge more money after this too, which is really important because also we're investing in the course. We're investing in everything that we do in our business. So so I like that. I charge more now.
That's right.
I charge way more than I did when I started.
Exactly. All you really need, once you get down to the useful neutrals in my system, you need only 3 to 5 colors from light to dark in each of the neutral undertones.
I have to say, when I first took Maria's course, on the first or actually it's probably more about when I read your blog initially, the Color Me Happy blog. I was always like, she's always picking the same colors, right? Right, yeah. And then when I took your course, I was like, now I see why she's always picking the same, or the same kind of, group of colors.
Right, because all we're really doing is raising your level, I mean, most people's level of sort of knowledge of colors is in the 1%, because most people have their very tiny select few of colors that they know work, so they specify them over and over again. So what we're really doing is raising that up to 20%, because 80% of the time you're picking same 20% of neutrals over and over and over again.
Yeah.
So once you know what they are, it's easy to zero in on them. You don't need, 10, yellow beiges. You only need a couple.
Yeah.
So that's the reason why the system works, because it's just the useful ones that you're working with over and over again. One of the biggest changes that I see from day 1 to day 3 is really the level of confidence. Each day builds on the next one. So, right, the first day, after you like lay out all the color chips and beige doesn't look like beige anymore and gray doesn't look like gray anymore, they start looking like colors, you start looking, you just immediately leave and the world looks different. By day 3, at the end of day 3, some people cry. Like, it's like an amazing transformation.
Yeah.
It really is. And almost every person comes up to me and says, wow, like, so transformational.
Yeah.
And so it's really quite gratifying to me, and I'd actually love to create more, but this is the course that I think the world needs right now.
Yeah.
So that's why I guess my energy is focused on really making this 3-day course the best that it can be.
Well, I just want to first of all just say, thank you so much, because that you changed my life in terms of, I literally went from, having the color consultations be the most horrifying thing I was
That's
doing,
right.
and just kind of crossing my fingers that the client didn't call back and say that color didn't work,
right,
to like, I would love to just do that full time now.
That's
I
right.
could just do that full time.
Yeah. In the world of being creative, you also need to be doing, if you have a day job right now and you really want to be creative, you might not quit your day job quite yet,
Right.
but you got to keep going and find the path, and then start getting your fingers and doing whatever it is that you love to do and whatever you're good at. And so the quicker you get there, the happier you'll be, really.
Thank you so much.
Great.
And great to see you.
Yeah.
Thank you, my dear. We had no bloopers.
Except when we were talking.
Okay.